Hello everybody and welcome home.
Welcome to Sunday cooking class, right?
This is Fran.
And this is Ainhoa.
Welcome home. Welcome to Travel in the Steps. So, today we have a sweet day.
Yeah, we are going to bake our super favorite butter cookies.
It's the basic butter cookies that you can add later on. Chocolate chips, you can dip them in hot chocolate.
We can give them some ideas while we bake.
Okay, so welcome home everyone and well,
let's go.
Let's go. Vamos. Oh, it's incredible. I mean, look at this weather. It's kind of nuts. It looks like it's going to rain. We'll see. Anyway, everybody, welcome home. Well, as usual, when we bake, we have to do a batch before because you need to go quite fast. And this is going to be the end result of the day. All of these beautiful cookies. And here we have the 3 guardians, the 3 ninjas. So those are the cookies that we're going to be cooking today. Let us show you the ingredients. Where are they? Here we go. Ouch.
Okay.
So we have flour, normal flour. We have sugar. We have baking powder. Of course, if they're butter cookies, there has to be some butter. And 2 small eggs. Let's start and let's make clear that this recipe, the most important thing probably is the temperature of the butter and the dough.
Yeah, it's all about the temperatures. Okay, so what we need before is, let's put this I don't sieve.
Doesn't need to be sieved.
I never do. Maybe I should, but I never sieve the flour for the cookies. And then I will add like
the quantity is higher.
more or less.
To touch. Yeah, a couple of tablespoons. I always say you have to be very precise with the baking.
Yeah,
Not today.
You do.
Okay.
So you mix. I would say that is about how much did I put? One teaspoon.
Okay. So yes, mix everything very well together. So as we were saying, the temperature of the butter and the dough, it's very important to do these cookies. Right now, the dough, it's been room temperature. As you can see, it's sweating. So it's room temperature for, I don't know how long it's been out of the fridge. But it is...
It's been out of the fridge for a while. I mean, it has to be soft, right? And then you use 2 small eggs.
One?
Not big.
No, they're quite small. And 2.
And 2. 1 and 2, right? And
then you just mix everything together.
And then you just mix it. I'm using a fork to mix it.
So really, the recipe is super simple, and but the things you can adapt it to whatever taste you have.
These are the basics.
We sometimes do some how do you say, tangerine flavor to them.
You can you can buy like good eating essential oil like lemon, tangerine.
Yeah. So really, it accepts. I mean, this is the basic
You
dough.
can put vanilla here.
Ooh, with vanilla, they're good. She doesn't like to put chocolate chips, but I love the chocolate chips.
I don't like chocolate chip cookies.
I love chocolate chip cookies. But these ones, if you do these ones with chocolate chip cookies, you have to cut them very, very small, the chips, okay? Because really you need to have very little things, because the good thing of these cookies, this tea type of cookies, it's that you have to do them very thin, so you cannot have huge chunks of chocolate. Okay? And now the fun part starts, which is mixing all the butter with the flour, and you don't really need anything but a fork. I mean,
yeah, but maybe we can use the I don't know,
the whisk,
the whisk or
even more, a blender.
a blender. You can use the blender if you want.
But to me, when we do them with a blender, I don't know, I like them more when they're handmade. Does it make any difference, do you think?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's
Maybe the texture.
Maybe it's the texture. I don't know. To be honest, I don't know.
Look, a little bit fell down.
It fell.
Another one fell down.
Keep on falling.
I'm always eating.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not gonna eat that one. That doesn't go to me.
No, that is not for you.
I'm always picking on dough because I love cookies. I love cookie dough. This recipe, as I know, mixes everything together. Something that is extremely good. You put this. She's laughing at me. You have some good vanilla ice cream. You put some of this dough on the freezer and you chop it in tiny little pieces. And you mix it with vanilla ice cream. Oh my, it's like Ben & Jerry's cookie dough. I don't know, it's like...
Well, if you're going to do that, skip the egg. But otherwise, you have to put it in the freezer.
So good. You have to put it on the freezer. Oh, so good. This dough with ice cream. And when she's not home, I put hot melted chocolate on top. If she's home, she doesn't allow me. It's like, don't put more sweets into it. I'm like a little kid. I love sweets. And come on, you have cookie dough, you have ice cream and hot melted chocolate. Oh, qué cosa. Espectacular.
You know what happens? She does this and then she puts a cookie dough in the fridge, hoping that she will have it. But
if the boys are home.
If the boys are home, if Lucas, Nicolas and Kiko are home, Fran are home, it's not gonna last.
No, because we just love the dough itself. So imagine it frozen. So it's like, oh, so good.
Okay, so.
Okay, sorry. Back to the dough.
Back to the dough. You see, you can do it with a machine. I don't know why, but I very often don't use the machine. So.
Okay. So the thing is that now this dough you cannot work on.
You cannot use.
Okay, because this one, let me grab a little bit. It's super gooey.
It's unusable.
Okay, so you need to put this back. Well, this one in my mouth.
You have to put that on his mouth.
You have to put it on the fridge.
To save it.
You have to save it, and you have to put it on the fridge. Okay, because really, now to mix everything together, you need to put it on the. They have to be room temperature. But to work on them, you need them to be very cold. So what you do?
What I do is I put half of the dough here.
Okay, so it's just baking paper.
Yeah, it's like parchment paper.
How you call it?
Parchment paper or baking paper? Baking paper?
To me, it's baking paper.
Okay, whatever. And then the other dough, the other half here. Right?
Oh.
And then you put all the things away because this really is a mess. Okay. And then you cover it. So we use a lot of baking paper in this house.
We do. Okay.
Okay, so what you do, you have to make it a bit flat. And I've got this rolling pin and it's got different measures.
Great. Let me show it. Don't move it, please. So as you can see, these dentations are a little bit like ting, ting, ting. You can have the basic ones, but this one's, it has all of these rolls.
And it says 6 millimeters and also in inches. But this I use, I think this one is for 4 millimeters.
4 millimeters.
Right? Because I like them thin. The ones that you see there are made with this. So the thing with this rolling pin is that it will make my dough very regular.
Which is what you need.
And not have to worry.
Yeah, you don't have to go being careful. Oh, this part, because many times the edges are less regular are thinner than the center part. If you use this rolling pin with different where did you buy this one? Is this from the US?
No.
What do you?
I
No,
bought it
Amazon.
in France.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought it was from the US. Anyway, so as you can see now, all the dough it's in the same size, in the same thickness, but it's too soft to be able to cut it. So what you have to do is put this on the fridge.
Yeah, you have to do 2. And you put it in the fridge. I'll do the other one afterwards. And I put it in the fridge for 30 minutes, flat.
Yes, it has to be flat. If not, it would not work.
And the last, I would say 10 minutes.
Once they're very cold, they need to be very, very cold.
I put them in the
Freezer.
freezer.
So the thing is that in order to be able to cut them with a cookie cutter, as it's all butter, you really need to have this dough super
Especially in
hard.
the summer.
Okay. So what we do is fridge for 30 minutes, freezer for 10 minutes. That gives you a very hard dough. Okay. That way you can cut it, because if not, you are going to have a mess.
Yeah, you're gonna have a mess. And what I do is I reuse the one of the baking papers.
Yeah. Okay, so you just cut, and that's how.
And then the rest of the dough, you
Okay.
will reuse it.
Yeah, I mean you have to make another batch, mix it all. I mean, put it all together, because it will get room temperature super fast.
Super
okay.
quick. And then you go, I mean, because this is like, how do you call it, heart shape. And then it goes like this, but it's up to you. I mean, we use round ones, we use the ones like stars, we
Yeah,
use everything.
and you can do any type of shape you want. We recommend them to not be too big, okay, because that way they bake much even.
Yeah, yeah. And then you use up as much of the dough as you can.
So you have to do less.
Okay.
Going on.
So
Anyway.
So that's the thing, and then you get them out like this, and you
So
put it in the...
that's the thing. You see that how fast and easy they come out is because they are frozen. I mean,
Otherwise, it's a mess.
if you don't have it this consistency,
They will not grow a lot.
yeah, they're very flat cookies.
They're flat cookies. So yeah, and then you get them out like this. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So the oven has been preheating 180 degrees, which is 350 Fahrenheit. Okay.
350 Fahrenheit.
So yeah, so it has been preheating for a while now, and now you just, once you have all of them, you put them in the oven. How long does it take them to bake? Nothing.
Yeah, it takes, I would say, until they are
Golden.
little golden, but not much, because if you have to allow them to finish cooking outside. So once you see they are not super golden, the ones that we have, and you allow them to do that, that's enough. See if I can do this and put them in the oven, but probably it would take too long. So the thing is that you use all this up. That's why I have to, because I don't, generally one is not enough for one tray, so I use 2. And then I finish the whole baking tray, because it takes a while to bake. I mean, when you bake, it takes a while and you have to use up like the oven.
Yeah, I mean, how long would it take? Like 5 minutes?
No, it will take easily, these cookies, I would say 10 to 12 minutes, depends on your oven, right? But you put them in the, I don't put them in the down rack, I put them in up, a bit up.
Which means that if you don't see them very well, you have to be very, very careful that they don't burn.
You have to be in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You have to be in the kitchen.
This is not one of those things that you can
No,
put them in the
you
oven
cannot.
and go watch Netflix.
That will
Uh-uh.
not happen. No.
You have to come and stay.
If
Yes.
you watch Netflix, it will be okay, but you will not get cookies.
You will have no cookies there.
You will have Netflix. Okay, so that's all.
Okay.
And then you reuse this afterwards, and then you put it in the oven, 180 Fahrenheit, Celsius, Fahrenheit, 150.
350.
And then I put them out here. And let's just start with, I would say, 12 minutes, right? And then you get that.
And this is the end result.
Yeah.
That's one of the good things of baking.
Mm.
We have so many cookies now. So we're going to have a cookie dinner party or something, because it's like, what on earth are we going to do?
With so many cookies, these cookies. Huh?
Well, yeah, they freeze very well. That's a good tip. Yeah. So
So,
I think we're ready again.
take care.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining in.
And see you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday. Please remember to join our newsletter. It's Traveling Steps, and you can have the link in this feed and here on YouTube. Thank you for following us. We shall see you next week.
Yeah, and tell us how they come out if you bake them.
If you bake them, let us know. Have a wonderful week.
Bye.
See you next week, guys and girls.